Hey there, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I am on an adventure. I am going dispersed camping today. I don't really care to put any distance on me today. So, I'm just gonna go camping. Sorry if this is super shaky. Alright, so let's go explore a little bit and then we'll find a decent campsite. Already, off the bat, this is somebody's previous spot, obviously. I'm not going to camp here, but there's a decent spot. We're going to head down to the river, though. Isn't that cool? So I've been to this area before, and I've actually camped right here before, and that's actually my old fire pit, but somebody, I wonder what they did with all the rocks. Anyway, this is where I have camped in the past. Alright, let's get down to that river. So, this really kind of looked like a good spot for a few minutes, but I think I've changed my mind a little bit. Well, I feel alright. It's not really that cold, but there's frost all over the ground. This place is probably kind of a weird little vortex. Kind of liking this spot a little bit. I'll keep going a little bit though. So, up here, there's kind of something I like for camping purposes. Right over here. I'm actually backtracking a little bit. Right up here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's check out the ground around it real quick. Oh. Someone's been here. Some poop there. Maybe I don't like this spot. Maybe I don't at all. Does anyone know what kind of poop that is? I'd sure like to know. Sure, there's a lot of it in that one spot. There's another track right there. That looks big though, like maybe an elk. What do you think? Problem is, I see no other tracks for it. I'm actually going to call that elk scat. I think that's what I'll call it. Here, elky, 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 elky. Yeah, right there. I am pretty confident I am following an elk track. Really cool to see an elk. Awful cool if I could just see an elk. I'd be happy about that. Okay, so I've reached a little bit of a conundrum here. I have been that way quite a few times, and I really don't want to do it. You're pretty much scaling all those rocks right there, and then it just keeps going around that bend. Eventually you have to actually climb up this hill right next to us. And I just don't feel like it. So I can go back the way I came and grab that campsite I've used in the past, or I can keep following the river upstream. Really don't want to do that. I don't know. Just don't know, folks. Just don't know. Tell me it ain't pretty here, though. Tell me it ain't gorgeous here. Okay, I think I've chosen this as my campsite. It's a little further from the river than I wanted it to be, but it'll be fine. Yeah, it's good. Already a fire pit, I'm not going to deal with that. Okay, so quick update on a few things. I wandered around by the river for maybe an hour. I couldn't find any decent campsite. Really, I couldn't find anything at all. Everything was really slopey, or kind of had concerns about the mud around it, and it's like, you know, I'll just get away from the river a little bit. It's not far from me. You can probably hear it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set up my tent, set up camp, and then maybe do a little exploring. So, looking around this campsite, and I was looking at this wood right here to see if it was any good still, and it occurs to me it's probably been a while since anybody has been here. There seems to be mushrooms growing up in through here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that alright. Anybody know what these purple things are? Yeah, they're mushrooms. Growing right up in the fire pit. How crazy is that? It's been a while since anybody's been here. But I also noticed this right here. You see this big, what is that? There's a spruce tree. It's all hollowed out underneath. You see it really well. And it's got this root system that comes down into here, and this is actually an older spruce tree that had fallen, but there's a tree growing right up out of it. It's pretty cool, huh? Looking around a little bit more, might be a bit of a wood situation for fire, because I am having a fire tonight. So that guy right there, that's dead, and it's leaning. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look at it. Oh, God, that is wet. Super, super wet. But yeah, it's just leaning, so I could probably just knock it down and be alright. I'll show you guys it. It's my Eureka Solitaire that I used at Charlton Lake back in October. If you want to watch that video, it's a fun one. It was actually one of the first videos of camping that I filmed, so it's not that great, but it was a good learning experience. let me show you my Eureka Solitaire tent real quick. I love this tent. It's pretty good, pretty comfortable. I haven't had it get a lot of moisture on the inside at night when you're sleeping. Other people say they have. I haven't, and I have used it in some pretty damp environments, such as the one we're in right now. So that's it. Things I don't like about it are, I mean, it's lower than my waist right now at its height, so you can't really sit up in it. Other than that, yeah, it's a great little tent. There's also really nowhere to put your pack if you want to have your pack inside the tent with you. So there's that. Things to keep in mind. Eureka Solitaire right there. Something else I forgot to mention. So I haven't used this tent in the summertime ever, but it has this. I'm trying to undo it. Hang on, sorry. You can pull it off, and it actually rolls up, but I'm not going to do it. So it's got a bug net right there. So in the summertime, if you want to lay down in your tent, you can actually just lay down, look at the stars. Not going to work too well right now. It is going to rain tonight. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, I love this tent. That's probably why I don't get any moisture on the inside, is that little, helps it breathe a little bit. Alright, got more things to do, guys. Alright, so I have been working pretty hard. Got my tent set up, got a little bit of firewood processed. I cleaned up and kind of reestablished that little fire pit. And I've decided it is time for a beer. This is Pacific Wonderland from Deschutes Brewery. One of my favorite drinks. Alright, so looking around a little bit, and I might have changed my mind about what I want to do. I brought my tent. Kind of don't want to use it. I also brought a tarp. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is pull the tent down and set my tarp up close to the fire and just sleep under the tarp all night. I actually enjoy that. I did that at Pamelia Lake last November. It's another video you can watch. I don't know. Thinking about it right now. And I really do like the option of doing that. Because it is going to rain. It's not going to be, I don't know if it's going to be cold or not. But yeah, I'm not worried about that. I've got a really great sleeping bed. I've got my sleeping pad. I really just enjoyed sleeping under that tarp at Pamelia Lake. It's not going to be nearly as cold as it was that night. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I set my tarp up right where my camera is. I'll probably leave my tent sitting up till morning, but that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I think I want to sleep under the tarp again. Alright. I'm going to finish my beer and get back to work. A lot of camp stuff to do. Camping is not easy. When you're out in a dispersed... I mean, I'm in the wild right now. There's nothing here. Nothing. Just me and that river over there. And my beer. Alright, that's better. I think I'll sleep better like that. So, I'll show you around a little bit. So, I've got the fire pit here. It's going to keep me warm all night. I'll be sleeping on the Reflectix right there. This pole with some 550 cord holding that side up, and then there's another one over here. That's my, of course, my pile of wood. And so this is what it's going to look like from the trail. I'm on the trail right now, probably a little bit too close to it, but I don't really think anybody's going to come out here tonight. So, I mean, it's almost 5. You guys like my hat? It's got a little light switch. Hey, so I had a guy on Facebook tell me I needed to invest in one of these little chairs, so I did. Now I can just sit and relax by the campfire. This is not comfortable at all. So I'm gonna head down to the river for a minute. It seems like there's kind of a fog rolling in, and I'm wondering if by the river it'll be a lot foggier. I don't know if you guys can really tell. Can you really tell? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, look at that. See that fog? It's gonna come in right this way, I bet. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get my fire going. So what I've got to help me, because everything here is saturated. It's really wet. I got a small tinder bundle. It's kind of dry, but everything is just really wet. So what I've got here, this is, women use these to pull their makeup off, scrub their makeup off. They are cotton, but they are dipped in candle wax. So what I'm going to do is break it up a little bit and expose some of those fibers. Like that right there is really good. And this is going to burn really well and help me get things going. So I'll kind of show you, make sure you guys can see okay. And I put these pieces of wood down to keep the fire off the wet ground. Fog really is coming in. Just a little bit of patience, that's all you need. Alright guys, it is supper time. My water is boiling right there. I wonder if you can see me at all. If I cover this up? No, probably not, huh? That's alright. How's this? You see me now? Alright, I'm actually going to have a rice dinner tonight. And call it good. So, I'm gonna let it cook, let it boil. Then I'll talk to you. So, I don't know how I didn't notice this earlier. Oops. Somebody spray painted all over this tree. And that one too. It's kind of creepy. Also, does anyone know what kind of mushrooms those are? See if I... they're like reflective. It's kind of weird. Oh, someone tried to write something right there.
Why? No more to you. Well then listen. The squire and doctor shall find the stuff, and I'll just get it aboard.
Okay, so you're all curious about how my setup works. This tarp is made of reflectics, and it just traps a ton of heat right in here. I actually have it way too close to the fire right now. So I'm going to let the fire just die itself down a little bit and go to sleep. Really don't need it for warmth anyway, but it is definitely warmer in here than out there. Alright, it's time is it? 10 o'clock at night. Going to bed. I'm actually tired. I'm going on about 3 hours of sleep right now. 4 maybe. So I'm pretty tired. This is for Jeremiah Stringer. I put my pants under my sleeping mat. Alright. Good night, guys. See you in the morning. Hey guys, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at about 6. Went to start my camera and it wouldn't start. I changed the battery and it still didn't start, so I don't know if I have something going on with that or not. It started raining at about 1 a.m. My campfire completely went out at about 2. I didn't really feel like getting up and dealing with it. It rained pretty steadily throughout the night, and it is currently still raining, as you can see right here. Had a good time. Had a great time. I like sleeping under my tarp. Alright. Hey guys, get out there, have an adventure. I'll see you on the next one.